A question I had come in about a month or so ago now, and really by the time I post this, we probably add on another like week or so to that. Is they wanted to know what my sleep routine was like, and if I was doing any like, particularly special or fancy shit with it. To which a short answer to that is no. I mean, really, the only like things I could think of that could be potentially beneficial for people out there would be like these three things. So the first one is I try to cut down on light at least an hour or two or more before bed. But as you'll see in a second, I'm kind of a full on hypocrite on that. The other one being taking a shower directly before bed, preferably a cool shower, which I pretty much always do. And then the last one being hypnagogic meditation, which I've talked about a lot on the channel. It's been a while since I've done like a really deep dive into it, so maybe I'll go ahead and retouch on that topic soon. But basically, when it comes to the first one, right, like cutting down on light directly for before bed, the reason why I'm a hypocrite on it is the vast majority of the time when I'm staying up, basically any time later past my kids going to sleep, I'm either watching like a TV show or something with my wife, or I'm playing a whole bunch of video games on like this big ass 85-inch TV that's pumping a bunch of blue lights into my eyeballs. But generally, what I want to do, not counting the TV, is I'll cut off all the other lights in the house, including the bedroom, right? So I carry this to the bedroom as well, to like once I'm done playing games or watching whatever show I'm at, once I get like into the bedroom to brush my teeth and stuff, I really try to keep as little light as possible. Basically, just enough light so I can kind of like see my toothbrush and brush my teeth and do my shit, right? So that's one. I mean, including the shower. So I'll shower like a cold shower in the dark when I can. Or we have this little night light because our kids will come down sometimes in the middle of the night and, they want to be able to see what the fuck they're doing. So we do have a night light in there, but I put it on like its dimmest settings. I like to take a cold shower because, well, first of all, Hawaii never really gets that cold. So, like, the cold showers here are never like crazy terrible. But basically, every time you're going to sleep, your body temperature drops and you basically get to like your coldest temperature you have on any given day is like when you're sleeping. So getting your core temperature to drop, I find helps falling asleep. Plus, it's hot over here a lot of the time, right? And I'm also kind of a sweaty ass person anyway. And once I get like this thin film of sticky sweat shit on me, my blanket doesn't feel as comfortable and whatever. So I've always liked taking a shower, but I find taking cold or like at least cool showers right before bed helps out immensely. Even when people say like, oh, like a cold shower wakes you up, man, fuck that. Just try it one time, lie in bed afterwards and see if you're not, that much more comfortable. And if, whatever awakeness you feel after the cold or cool shower gets offset, at least for me, pretty quickly by the comfortableness and the coolness you feel once you're getting in the bed. And then for the last one, for the hypnagogic meditation thing, this is probably a bigger topic that I could, bust out an entire series on. I have a bunch of other videos on it, but I like to do that as I'm falling asleep, just because that kind of tends to help prime your mind. Like I said in all my videos all the time, that I feel like it works the same mental muscles you're using when you're in that space lucidly as it does within the REM space as you're in within the lucid dreams. So anytime you get into hypnagogia, you can play around with it. And then even if nothing else, even if all you see is like the very beginning onsense of it, at least then you're just that much closer to actually literally falling asleep. So, you can just kick back, relax, and then let the natural process take over and drift off into unconsciousness. Oh, and one more thing I should add on to that I forgot to mention earlier is also no phone in the bed at all. And I say at all, but there is occasions when I kind of will look at that shit. If you do look at your phone, you gotta at least do this. Have that blue light filter on to the max and the screen brightness as low as it can possibly go, where you can still see the screen and try to do whatever you want to do, right? So if you really need to look at your phone, you want to have it on that setting. But really, even if you're suffering through insomnia or whatever, don't fuck with the phone at all. If you do suffer through insomnia, something that I can recommend to you that is been basically my remedy for insomnia is that same hypnagogic meditation stuff, because at least it gives you something to do and something to pay attention to as you're drifting off into sleep, however slowly that may be happening. Plus, as I talked about at least in some videos, probably a long fucking time ago now, but insomnia is a very prime opportunity to have a lucid dream, in particular a wild type of lucid dream or like an OBE type experience, which are both fucking amazing when they happen. So insomnia ain't all that bad. You know, at least you get a chance at some really cool experiences. Granted, the next day will suck shit.